Blazinski down the right side. First shot attempt of the game goes wide. Blazinski on with Rieger, Delgado, and Jeffries to start the game for the Allies. It's Roselle, Litzner, Honig, and Case. As Roselle tries to get a shot through, blocked by Jeffries. Honig dumps it on down. Delgado plays, banks it past Honig. Runs in the referee a little bit. Litzner with a nice steal. Looking for Honig in front, batted away by Jeffries. Delgado plays up to Rieger. Rieger with 2-on-1. Nice pass over to Blazinski. He winds. Shots, blocker saved by Matthews. Good chance there for Blazinski. A great pass by Rieger over to him. But a nice save by Matthews. First save of the day from him. Jeffries takes now. Up for Rieger. Can't connect. Honig bats it on down. He dumps it down again. And Delgado takes. He holds behind the net, pressured by Litzner. Chip down, round the penalty on Steve Litzner. As Delgado with a nice quick move from behind the net. Litzner tried poking at it. Got all feet of Joey Delgado. And the Allies will go to the power play to start the game here. As Watros, Hill, Talbot, and Benning on for the power play. It'll be Korchesny, McCormick, and Mashad trying to kill for shaken, not stood. Played now by Hill. He shot, blocker saved by Matthews. Didn't know where it was for a second there, but fell down into his pads. Couple nice blocker saves so far from Jeff Matthews. Obviously, as mentioned before, he'll need a big effort today from him. Shaken, not stood, just hoping to pull up another upset. Talbot with a shot off the pole, off the shoulder rather. Watros with a chance in front, went by him. He throws it on net where McCormick takes. He shoots it on out, knocked down by Benning. Benning up for Watros, back to Benning, they can't connect, and it comes on back down to Seth Gibson's right. Pressured by Korchesny, chips it up for Watros. Back to Benning. Holds try to settle it down and set up the power play here for the Allies. He controls over into the zone. Shot blocked by Korchesny. He dumps it on down. Gibson decides to leave it for Talbot. He winds it over for Benning. Goes through him to Watros. Cross ice over for Hill with a head of steam. He tries to play. Poked away. Nice play by McCormick. Take it from Hill. He looking up for Korchesny. Can't connect. Benning up for Hill. Shot. Another save by Matthews. And the rebound's cleared out up into the bench. I think that may have got Joey Delgado in the face. That's why you wear a cage. I learned that the wrong, tough way yesterday, so Delgado lucky there. Allies still on the power play for a little bit here. We'll stay with Hill and Watros. Watros facing off against Korchesny. Unable to get much going so far on this power play, but there's a great chance for Hill. He's unable to get wood on it as the puck went right across the goal mouth in front of Jeff Matthews. Up for Talbot. He winds. Shot, nice shoulder save by Matthews. Hill holds for Watros. Trying to get it back behind the Hill. Unable to get it through. Litzner gets out of the box, so they're even. McCormick coming on down now. He shot, blocked, ended up on Barrett's stick. He had a shot attempt, went wide. Korchesny pops it up. Blazinski eventually holds. He winds it up for Rieger, can't connect. Case with a big wind from the red line. Went wide of Gibson. Case pokes past Rieger, but Blazinski takes from him. Honig picks it up. Honig coming down on his backhand. Winds behind the net. Talbot with a dive-in poke. Takes it from Honig. Looking to connect with Blazinski. A little too much juice on that pass. Goes all the way down to Matthews. He leaves it for Barrett. Barrett chips it on up, where Jeffries will calmly take it. Settle it down, and eventually decide to make a little rush before passing over to Delgado. Delgado with a move past Barrett. Loses it to the corner, but regains. Ball gets caught in the boards there, and Barrett's able to clear it on down. So Jeffrey takes now behind the net. Jeffries cross ice for Delgado, who shoots it on down where Case will play. Pressured lightly by Rieger. Case with a move past Rieger. Almost loses it to Blazinski, but able to get up to Litzner, who passes one nice pass to Roselle. He can't control. Jeffries with a backhand up to Rita on the boards. She shoots it on down. Case takes. Case moves past Rieger. Coming on down. Good shot chance there, but a little too high. Right over the glove of Gibson. Honig chips past Blazinski. Winston trying to backhand it on. It's deflected up. Working around where Blazinski pokes. Pops up high in the air. Comes down. Delgado can't control. Honig with a good chance. Nice flash of level roll by Gibson. Up. Delgado skate almost on net. Up on boards to where Roselle dumps it on over for Case. Case with a big line, blocked away by Blazinski into the corner. Delgado shoots it on down, settles things down here for the Allies. As Watros and Hill are on. Puck over to Watros, empty net. And that's a goal by Brian Watros. It was hard to tell if Matthews got a piece of that, but it popped out right to Watros, fresh off the bench, in stride, just comes on down, shoots it by. Matthews tried getting over. He was well out of his net, but unable to make the save as Watros makes it 1-0 Allies. Always a big key, as we mentioned, I feel like every game now. This first goal of the game for the Allies. Lately they've been doing much better at getting that first one, and they do again today, and they take an early lead here in the first game of the championship. Hill down now with Watros, looking to connect, unable to on the one-timer. And Litzner shoots it on down. Gibson banks it back for Talbot. Over to over to Benning rather. Watros eventually gets it, goes through Roselle, trying to dish it over for Hill, but Case with a nice play to save the day. Watros looking to connect with Hill, unable to. Case intercepts. Down for Talbot. He shoots it on down where Hill's still hanging behind to the play. Just can't get control of that one. Watros shoots it into Roselle, and Roselle will come on down. Honig with a big line off of Talbot's stick. Almost ended up on Roselle's stick in front, but cleared away up to Watros. Watros loses it in the ref's skates. Ends up taking a digger there. Hill cycles on down off the skate of Watros, pops in front where Benning takes. Benning with a nice little back pass for Hill. Hill gets on through, shot, saved by Matthews. Hill snuck on through, a great pass by Benning. Point blank chance, but it's a big save by Matthews. Keep us a one-goal game for now. Case with a shot, saved away by Gibson. Rebound eventually taken by Watros. He's got Hill streaking. Through Case's legs, and he's just unable to connect as Hill lost sight of it for a second there and couldn't get his stick on the pass from Watros. Blazinski ends up with his shot blocked by Honig. Barrett coming down now. Nice back check by Hill. Wayne coming down to the deck, and Delgado takes. Delgado over for Blazinski, off the boards to him. Shot by Delgado, cleared away by Matthews. Barrett over for Korchesny. Korchesny with a big line. Another pad saved by Gibson. Gibson flashing some pad leather on both sides so far today. Mashad plays behind his net, pressured by Blazinski. He banks it on up. Pops up over Barrett's stick. Jeffries controls. Finds Rieger in the middle, looking for Blazinski, unable to connect. And it's dumped on down where Delgado will take. Delgado with a nice play, pass it up to Rieger. She finds Blazinski coming down on Mashad. He holds and shoots just wide of the blocker there. Korchesny comes on back to help out and rims it around for Mashad. But a bad pass by him, picked off by Blazinski. Another shot, another pad save by Matthews. Matthews has looked pretty good today so far. Coming up with a couple big saves, just the one goal given up when he was out of his net. Delgado down now. Nice little move with a backhand over. Rebound loose, but eventually cleared away by Barrett. Jeffries takes. Can't control it right away. Eventually gets it back. Up to the shot with a big line. Off the posts. Off the post, went through Gibson's legs on the way back. As Jeffries had the turnover to Mashad, and he wound. And Gibson's best friend, Marlowe, the good old reliable post, comes through again for him. And keep this a 1-0 game as Litzner slapping at it. Poked away by Delgado. and we'll have a face-off. Seth Gibson's right as he exhales from that last scare there. So far, a couple of chances for shaken, not stirred. Obviously that post there, but mostly been Allies controlling the game here, as Matthews, I think, has been the story thus far, coming up with some big saves to keep this a one-goal game. Watchos with a face-off win to Talbot, up to Hill. He dangles through Honig, just can't get in touch with Watchos on that pass. Talbot whacks it on down where Honig intercepts. Litzner with a line shot wide. Honig shot also goes through the crease there wide. Back to Honig, big line shot, save. Gibson, great job coming out and coming off the angle on that one. Talbot got into it there a little bit, and he's slow as stick broke actually. So he's using just a normal size stick now. Eventually ends up with it, shoots it on up. But he'll be going to the box, as in the follow through he took down Honig as he was shooting it down. So a rough shift there for Talbot, breaks his, I believe that was the extension on the top of the stick. Ends up with the puck, shoots it on down, and in his follow through took down Honig. So shaken, not stirred to the power play now with a chance to tie this game here at the end of the first. They'll put out Litzner, Roselle, Case, and Honig for the power play. We've seen Honig at center before, but today he seems to be playing defense mostly with Case. Watchos holds, backhands it on down, just past Adam Case, and shaken out so will regroup their power play chance here. Case carries it up, so basically passes on over to Honig. He chips past Benning. Benning trying to clear in front, taken by Benning, and he's able to ice it on down. Matthews back over for Case, and they'll try to enter the zone again. Case up for Litzner. Benning right on him, pokes it away. Where Hill a little loose play there with the one hand on the stick, eventually loses, and it ends up on Case's stick. Case with a shot in front. Was loose for a sec. Roselle trying to fight with it, but Watch was able to clear. Oh, a nice strong move to the net there. A little too strong though, as he goes right on top of Gibson. Ran right into him there. Allies not happy with that play, as Case lowering his shoulder, or Honig rather, lowering his shoulder, trying to go in. Gibson slow to get up, but he looks like he's all right. It was a strong power move by Honig on the backhand going to the net, but he'll find himself going to the box for that one. As goaltender interference, the official call, pretty obvious there when you end up jumping on top of the goalie. So the Allies will go to the power play shortly when Talbot gets out of the box, but we'll see some 3-on-3 hockey now for a little bit here at the end of the first. Blazinski, Watchos, and Delgado on for the Allies. Machad ices it on down, picked off by Delgado. He clears over looking for Watchos, but Barrett takes. Korchesny now, trying to find Barrett, a little out of his reach. Watchos can't play. Had Korchesny a little wide open in front, but Watchos takes. Blazinski going to the backhand there. Eventually, a poor angle shot goes wide. Korchesny up and Talbot's on. Allies officially on a shortened power play here now. But it will carry on over to the second, as at the end of one in game one, we have a 1-0 Allies lead. Some good goaltending on both ends, keeping this low scoring. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the start of the second period after these messages.
You broke your stick.
I saw. Once again, this broadcast is brought to you by Memory Video Productions, as the Allies will start off with about a minute power play here to start the second period. See if they can add to their 1-0 lead. Jeffries carries on in, shot wide of Matthews. Korchesny plays off the wall, clears it on down. Delgado takes it. Delgado with pass over to Jeffries. He's got some space. He holds, shot saved by Matthews. Rebound behind the net. Kornick takes it from Blazinski. Lazinski strong on McCormick. Nice play by him. Eventually able to clear it up. Jeffries, big wind from him. Shot gets through. Big wind from Jeffries there. Shot eventually got through. Paddle saved by Matthews. We'll have a face-off to his right to keep going here in the second. 1-0 Allies. Nice face-off win by Blazinski. Right back to Jeffries. Or Delgado back to Jeffries. In his skates. Almost taken by Korchesny. Delgado, nice move past Korchesny. Big shot. Just wide. Blazinski behind the net. He holds. Looking for Rieger in front. Just unable to connect. As Honig's now out of the box. And we're back to 4-on-4. Jeffries off the boards to Delgado. Pressured by Barrett. He's able to get out of his reach. Make some nice moves. Ends up on the deck. Shoots it up where Blazinski ends up with it. A couple whacks at it there. Couldn't get it through the net. Blazinski back up for Delgado. He shoots it on down in the corner. Machad will take it. He holds a big turnover by him. Wachos looking for Hill. Almost had a pass across. Would have had a wide open net for Hill. Another bad turnover there by Machad. Hill with a wraparound. Matt Wachos score! Wraparound play by Wachos, and that's his second of the game. As Matthews slow to get over. It actually went in between his legs, I believe. Hit off the inner leg of Jeff Matthews in goal, and that's Wachos' second goal of the game, a 2-0 lead now for the Allies. That's a big goal there. As shaken not stirred, obviously the underdogs here today would have liked to tie it up, but a 2-goal lead now for the Allies. Here towards the start of the second period. Wachos still on now. Big line from him. Shot saved by Matthews. Nice slap there by Wachos, but Matthews up to that task on that one. Both goals have just been him too slow moving. First one, obviously, he was way out of his net. That one just going post to post, didn't get over in time, but all the straight shots, he's been there with big saves. Bending with a shot wide as Hill and Case fight for it. Ends up with Honig shooting down all the way to Seth Gibson. Ends up down now to Bunning. Pressure by Roselle. Chopped up over to Talbot. Nice cross-ice pass by Wachos. Finds Hill streaking down. Shot, score! He has a little stick tap there for his friend Adam Case, who tried back checking on him there. Great shot. Beats Matthews' glove side. Coming down with a head of steam. Evan Hill makes it 3-0 Allies. Adam Case looks a little defeated by that one. So Hill picking up the pass from the board, off the boards from Wachos, streaking down, able to beat Matthews' glove hand. Just as I say, he's been able to stop all the straight shots. He lets that one in, but that was a beauty from Hill. Case now looking up for Litzner. Litzner trying to backhand it in front. Ends up going off the boards where Gibson will cover. Settle it down for a face-off to his right as it's 3-0 Allies now. Great start of the second period here. Big shift there from Wachos and Hill. Extending the lead 3-0, and Shaken Not Stirred looking a little deflated by that last goal there. Litzner facing off against Blazinski. Eventually gets on through. Rieger now on Honig. Chips back where Blazinski will take. Litzner with some back pressure. Blazinski able to get the shot off. Hit off the pad of Matthews. Ended up going off the boards and back to him. He was able to cover there. Blazinski with a bunch of shots so far today. He's always one apt to shoot, so a couple good chances for him, but Matthews able to come up with the stops. Face off. Eventually batted on down by Blazinski, where it's taken by Honig. He backhands it up for Roselle. He can't control off the wall, so it ends up right back on Honig's stick. Over for Case. Case with a nice move past Rieger. Drop pass to Honig. He backhands it on down. Blocker safely aside by Gibson and cleared all the way down by Joey Delgado. Matthews here in front, leaves for Case. Case up for Litzner. He's able to whack that one out of the air in control. Litzner with a backhand slap. Nice glove save there by Gibson. That may have been going over the net, but nonetheless, nice little flash of glove by Gibson. Catching that one and covering for the face-off to his left. Shaken Not Stirred changing their lines as Barrett and Korchesny on now. Watros and Hill, the forward lines for the Allies. Watros trying to do that face-off win over directly to Hill. Unable to connect there. It's intercepted by Korchesny. McCormick with the slow wrister gloved by Gibson. And we'll have another face-off to his left, as the Allies will change their D pairing, put it on Benning and Talbot now, with Watros and Hill up front. Watros and Hill, obviously, probably the two best players in the league, showing what makes them so dynamic today, as they have all three of the goals so far for the Allies, giving them the 3-0 lead. Hill now on the shot, finds Watros streaking in, backhand save by Matthews. Shielding off McCormick's defense right there was Watros coming down, streaking down the middle with a head of steam. Able to get the backhand off, but Matthews with another big save, keep this 3-0. He's had some great saves so far today. Most of the goals haven't really, well, they were sort of his fault for being a little out of position, but nonetheless, some big saves by him to keep this only a 3-0 game. Corner pokes it away from Hill, but he takes it back. Takes it behind the net, goes for the wraparound again. Matthews slow to get over on that one too, but Rashad saves the day as he was not on the post. Talbot with a nice poke there away from Korchesny, was streaking in. McCormick with some good D, but eventually loses it up to Watros, but Korchesny down now, looking to get it in front to Barrett, tipped away by Talbot into the corner. Barrett shoots it off his skates. Benning fights with Korchesny. Eventually Talbot pokes it around where Korchesny will take. But Watros takes it right from him, coming down now 2-on-1 with Hill. Trying to connect and just a little too far in front of Hill, as Hill streaked down the left side there. Watros had him, just a little too much juice, trying to squeak it on by the defenseman. Unable to connect, and Matthews able to cover. Line changes here for the Allies. Blazinski will face off against Barrett and win it on back to Delgado. Delgado back to Blazinski through his stick, and Machad wheels behind the net. Up to Jeffries now. He holds, winds. Shot goes wide. Machad over for his D partner, McCormick. McCormick pressured by Rieger. Eventually Blazinski racks it around, but Machad backhands it up for Barrett. Delgado right on him. Barrett able to chop it on down, but it's deflected up into the rafters. As good tight D by Joey Delgado, not giving Barrett any space there to make a play. And we'll have a face-off right in front of Shaken Not Stirred's bench as they change. Litzner on with Roselle now. They've been unable to get much going today, but Roselle did have that big game last time versus the Allies, getting his only 2 goals of the season, actually. Obviously, no goals from anyone on Shaken Not Stirred so far today, although it was a third period onslaught last game, so still a chance, obviously, for a comeback. They've done it before. Face off now to the left as Rieger comes off, and Hill on with Blazinski. Blazinski trying to whack it on over, unable to, but eventually gets it down for Hill. Hill playing with Case, takes behind the net, finds Blazinski in the slot, shot off of Case's shoulder into the corner. Trying to find Hill, but backhand attempt unsuccessful. Big wide by Honig, shot wide. Hill gets it up to Watros. Nice slip pass to Hill. He tries walking by Honig and loses control. Gets it back now. Trying to connect to Watros in front. Deflected out over to the boards. He holds off of Case's skate up to Litzner. Litzner down now on Jeffries. Big wine shot. Goal! Big wine by Litzner cutting across there. And able to beat Seth Gibson over the glove. Gibson unhappy with himself on that one. As Steve Litzner gets shaken, not stirred on the board, makes this a 3-1 game now. Just a big wine cutting across. Going a little cross grain there, back on the glove. Gibson obviously unhappy with himself with letting that one get by his glove hand there, but nonetheless, 3-1 now. Shaken, not stirred, getting on the board, making this a little bit of a ball game here. After a couple chances from Hill and Watros, it's Shaken, not stirred who ends up scoring, and we have ourselves a 2-goal game now. Watros fighting with Litzner. Eventually Honig pokes past Talbot. Holds behind. Going for the wraparound chance there. Saved by Gibson. Up to Hill. Trying again to walk Honig, but Honig able to get it away from him. For Case. Back rimmed around for Honig. Watros pressures him. Chipped up to Watros, who dumps it on down. Case off the boards, taken down by Hill. Hill in on alone, great chance there, saved by Matthews. Watros looking for Benning, they're unable to connect, and it ends up rimming all the way down where Benning will pick it up behind his net. Backhand up for Hill, misses. Holding for Litzner, shot wide. Talbot up for Blazinski. He's got Hill wide open in front. Trying to get through Blazinski. Backhand chance saved by Matthews. Pass eventually got through. Blazinski able to get the backhand right in the slot coming down. There's another shot from Blazinski. That one gets stuck in between the pads of Matthews. Good chance there. Two great chances from Blazinski. As Hill found him on the first one. Get the backhand, but the big save by Matthews. And then we'll spin it around, just threw it on net. Almost squeaked on through the pads on the second chance there. But Matthews able to keep the ball out. Blazinski takes the face-off back to Jeffries. Back to Blazinski, wide shot. Post, no goal. Ruled no goal by the ref. That was a laser by Blazinski. Right off the crossbar. Ruled that it didn't go in by the referee. We might want to check the video on that one. That was a little too fast to even see. Delgado clears it on down now. And McCormick takes. Comley spins off for Rieger. And up for Barrett. Barrett cut across. Wine blocked by Jeffries. In front. Long reach the stick by Gibson. Intercepting that pass attempt. And he covers up for the face-off. Nice little poke check stick work there by Gibson. Reaching all the way out to intercept the pass. As we have face-off with just under 3 minutes left here in the second. Trying to shoot that one on net, I believe, was Korchesny. It got deflected up. Ended up in the shaken, not stirred bench, so we'll do it all over again. Korchesny versus Blazinski. It pops on up, ends up on Barrett's stick, but pass intercepted by Delgado. He pokes past Machad, coming on down. Looking for Blazinski in front, great pass. Oh! Machad and Blazinski get into it. Blazinski has some choice words for Machad. Looking to fight, I believe, almost there, as after the goal, there was some contact. And Blazinski and Machad, I believe, going to the bench, to the box rather. But it was, just Machad. He was announcing 17 as the goal. And it was a beautiful goal as Delgado streaking down the left side to the right of Matthews. Finds the backhand, goes right to Blazinski. Streaking down, beautiful one-timer. Found him in stride. And to add insult to injury after the play, Machad gets the roughing penalty, so the Allies go right back to the power play now with a 4-1 lead after a beautiful goal on the connection of Delgado and Blazinski. Hill on Korchesny now. Tries to walk him, able to kick it away. Played up where Watros takes. And Benning now over for Talbot. Talbot down through to Watros. They'll settle it down for the power play here. Chips it for Hill. He's got Talbot in front, just unable to connect there. Watros ridden off by Barrett, able to stay on his feet and get the ball. Going post to post. Benning streaking down, shot blocked by McCormick. Watros pokes it on down second for Hill. McCormick able to beat him to it. Rim it on around Barrett. Try to ice it down. Can't. Talbot right to Hill's stick. Nice move past McCormick. Shot right off the mask. Saved by Matthews. Nice pass there by Talbot to find Hill streaking there. And he makes a nice little move past one defender. Gets the shot off right off the cage of Jeff Matthews. That'll wake him up. He'll take the save any way he can get him. I'm sure he's happy to hit the cage and not the back of the net. So Honig now for McCormick. Big wind on down Korchesny. Plays with Benning. Eventually able to settle it down and find Honig wide open in front. Shot, score! Honig with the snipe. Low blocker on Gibson. Not much he could do with that one. A great shot by Honig makes it 4-2. A short-handed goal by Shaken Not Stirred. With just over a minute left here in the second, we have ourselves a 2-goal game again. It was bouncing around a little bit there for a while. Korchesny fighting with it and eventually able to settle it down on his stick. Found Honig wide open in the slot and just a great wrister by him. Beating Seth Gibson, low blocker. So Allies still on the power play here now, though, with a 4-2 lead. Jeffries with a big wind at the back of the net to Honig. Jeffries able to keep that one in. As Mashad is out of the box, and we're back to even strength. Case goes down hard into the boards. Jeffries just shoots it out of play. Nice little soccer move there by Jeffries, shooting it out when the injured guy's down. Case looks like he's all right. He went down hard trying to make a pass, streaking down. Lost his edge there. He's shaking his leg around a little bit. Very slow to get up, but nonetheless, he's tough. He's staying on. So, close call there for Case, but he ends up not even changing, so it looks like he's all right. That face-off goes back to Delgado. He shoots it up. Case still gingerly moving that leg, but says he's okay, so he'll stay on for another face-off to the right of Seth Gibson. This one shot behind the net, where Delgado takes backhand up for Blazinski, intercepted by Honig. Litzner now for Roselle. Roselle backhands it across to the corner. Delgado holds. He shoots it on down. Case intercepts the pass attempt to Rieger. Big wind from Case, shot wide. Played by Litzner in the corner, taken by Jeffries. Iced on down as time ticks away here, the last seconds of the second. Over pressure by Bazinski. He goes down, shoots that one off Rieger. Rieger took down Case. Some choice words for her as she spun around, took down Case. He was not happy about it. Delgado gets right in there to defend her. He was very, very upset with that trip there. Came up a little hot right at Rieger. And Delgado trying to talk to him as Adam Case showing a little bit of anger there. A little too much anger for the situation, if you ask me, as he got taken down at the end of the period. But he'll start the next period in the box, and we'll be back with the third to see the Allies on the power play after these messages. So it appears as they have taken both Delgado and Case to the box for a little extracurricular verbiage, and they'll both go to the box, so offsetting Miners, and 4-on-4 still to start here in the third with the Allies up 4-2-2. That shot whacked on down. Paddle saved by Gibson. He covers up. We'll have a face-off here to our right as Watros, Hill, Talbot, and Benning on to start the period against Litzner, Roselle, McCormick, and Mashad. That face-off goes straight on up the Raptors, so back to the same spots we just were, and we'll do it all over again. It's been a well-played game so far through 2 periods. Allies clearly the better team, but Shaken Not Stirred showing some flashes as Litzner shoots it on net, gloved by Gibson. Allies definitely with more chances and some better ones, but Shaken Not Stirred showing a strong effort, staying in the game. Obviously, the last time these two met, as mentioned, it was a third period collapse by the Allies as Shaken Not Stirred had a big, epic comeback to take down the Allies last time they met. So we'll be looking for that again, and they'll start it off here on the power play as Watros got his stick tangled up in Litzner's feet. He went down. So it'll be a power play for Shaken Not Stirred. It was 3 power play goals last game, actually, that led to the Shaken Not Stirred third period comeback. So we'll be looking for more of that magic here to start the third. This played now by McCormick over for Mashad. Big line by him goes wide. Hill takes it. Tries to make a move past Roselle. Roselle with a nice forecheck there. Gibson shoots it up, hits Talbot. Eventually able to get it over to Hill. Hill nutmegs McCormick. Just can't get the shot off as Matthews comes up with a big save. Nice move by Hill. And it's saved by Matthews. Popped up. Gibson trying to get an assist on that one. Almost able to. Hill just unable to finish there. Would have been a nice apple there for Seth Gibson in goal. Blazinski on now to kill for the Allies as he wins it on back to Talbot. He holds, shoots it on down in the corner for Benning. Benning rims it around, banks off the boards, takes a funny bounce in front, cleared away by Matthews, trying to find Blazinski. Roselle with some good defense there, but Blazinski able to control. Spins off McCormick. Shot saved by Matthews. Good shot there by Blazinski through a screen, but Matthews able to make the nice save. Mashad shoots it on down to Roselle. Ends up hitting Litzner. He can't control it though. It goes in the corner. Pass through the legs over to Roselle. Up for Mashad. Big wind from him. Shot off of Benning into the corner. He pokes it up and back to Mashad. Another big wind shot. That one blockered away by Gibson. Back up to Mashad again. Let's try the third time. Nope, he fakes it over to McCormick now. McCormick wrister deflected away into the corner by Talbot. Benning pokes it on up where Mashad will play. He winds, shoots that one down in the corner. And Talbot takes. Up to Watros, freshly out of the box. Blazinski back to Watros. In on a load on Mashad. Shot, nice shoulder save there by Matthews. Gets his own rebound, shoots that one on net. That's padded away into the corner. Blazinski holds off McCormick. Watros taken down, his helmet comes off. No call there, though. Gibson almost shoots it in his own net as he was trying to play it around. Ends up hitting the side of the net. That was a close call there from Gibson. Rieger can't clear past Honig. Poked away by Talbot as he was trying to find Korchesny. Hill passed him a little too far out of his own reach. McCormick up now for Korchesny. He trying to make a move. Ends up hitting Barrett. Shot, score! Ricocheted around a couple times there. Ended up on Barrett's stick. And just like that, it's a 1-goal game as Matt Barrett with his second of the day. Or his first rather, but nonetheless, a beautiful shot by Barrett as he just found the ball right on his stick with a great shot right off the inside of the post over the blocker, past the blocker of Gibson. Another tough one for him. Nothing you can do about that. The ball bouncing around so crazy like that. Ends up right on Barrett's stick, and he makes it count with his shot attempt, making it a 1-goal game here in the third period. So Allies trying to not let a repeat of last time they faced Shaken Not Stirred, but we have ourselves a ball game for sure. It's been limited chances for Shaken Not Stirred, but they've been able to convert on 3 of them. So here's a shot from Kurt Chesney. That one's saved away by Gibson. He holds behind the net. Backhand across. Poked away by Gibson. Hill takes it, and Honig will go to the box for that one. He got a high stick there on Honig as he was playing Hill behind the net. Got his stick a little too high. Going to the box for a Allies power play here now, as the two teams have been exchanging a lot of choice words with each other after some of these calls. Certainly some bad blood here. What you like to see in a final. You don't want them being all buddy-buddy. So good action here, some drama, nice little 1-goal game to start off the championship. What more could you ask for? Power play here for the Allies as Case trying to clear it. It's deflected up by Hill, so we'll have a face-off now with Watros, Hill, Delgado, and Jeffries on for the power play. Korchesny up front killing for Shaken Not Stirred, with Case and McCormick on now on defense. Face-off one through the legs of Watros, cleared on down by Korchesny. He leaves for Jeffries. Jeffries holds, unable to clear it up the boards. Korchesny takes. Slow shot there. Had Seth Gibson leaning, but not enough juice on it. He's able to still make the save. Hill through the legs of Case. Taken down from behind by McCormick, but no call on that. That's a questionable no call there, as Hill had him beat, and McCormick sort of just jumped on him. Jeffries loses to Korchesny in alone. Shot, score! Another short-handed goal by Shaken Not Stirred makes it a 4-4 game, as Jeffries just lost it there. Korchesny found himself with a breakaway and a nice shot off the inside of the post on the glove. The Allies very upset with the no call on Casey McCormick taking down Evan Hill. You hate to see a no call like that turn directly into a goal. Just a total up and down of emotion there, as we have ourselves a tie game, and the Allies trying to stop the bleeding right now. Call a timeout with a 4-4 game, and we'll take a quick break, come back with the completion of this game here after these messages. And we're back here after a little timeout. Delgado still having a conversation with the referee. Obviously, Allies very upset with that no call, and I think for good reason, as McCormick took down Hill. But nonetheless, can't control the referees, and it led to a second shorthanded goal of the game. This one by Korchesny, and we have ourselves a tie ball game now with about 6.5 minutes to play in Game 1 of the E2 Championship. Power play stole for the Allies. Shot there, glove saved by Gibson, as McCormick with a nice wrister. Snagged out of the air by Gibson. So we'll have a face-off to his right. Blazinski on now with Rieger for Allies power play. He takes the face-off, eventually gets back to Delgado. He chips it up back to Blazinski. Down on McCormick, trying to fend him off. Past Case, shoots it on down. McCormick takes a little tumble there. Blazinski trying to jam that wraparound in. Very quick whistle there. As, not sure, I believe maybe because McCormick was hurt, a quick whistle there, but the ball was sort of definitely loose, as Blazinski was jamming at it, trying to sneak it past the pole. Matthews able to get side to side quick enough on that one. But McCormick down and out, so we'll see if he returns. Off for now. Blazinski with a shot blocked away by Case. Case down now as Honig's out of the box, back to even strength. Shot off the post there, big save. Honig with a chance. Another post as Case coming down the side had Gibson leaning. Got the post there again, though. Another post save for Gibson. He'll take him any way he can get it. Honig had the rebound chance, but his shot went wide as Gibson was sprawled out. Had another chance here from Honig. Shot blocked away. Blazinski on it now. His shot goes wide, and Honig will take it off the boards. Chipped up for Case. Back to Honig. Honig down for Korchesny. Korchesny shot, score! Just like that. It happens again, and the Allies find themselves down in the third after Korchesny with his second in a row. And 5-4, shaken, not stirred. Seth Gibson can't believe it. Nice pass over by Honig. Usually he's very quick to shoot, especially with a head of steam coming down. He loves that slap shot, but that one he faked off the defense, dished over to Korchesny on the pole, and just snuck it on Gibson. As just a little too much breathing room on the post there, and Korchesny able to sneak it on through. So just like that, another third period little mini collapse, I guess you'd say, but there you go, Talbot with the goal. So we're all tied up again. Talbot just knocked that one down out of the air, went down to his stick, shot squeaked on through. Not the greatest shot I've ever seen, I'll be honest with you, but hey, any way you can get him. And a big, big, big goal for the Allies there, tying this up as all the momentum was in shaken, not stirred's direction. And now, just like that, we're back tied up again after a relatively weak goal by Jeff Matthews. I'm sure he's not happy about that one. So 6-6 now. Oh, there's a real high stick right in Evan Hill's face. I believe that one was obviously by accident, but Hill's still not happy about it. Once again, proving to our viewers why we wear cages, something I will be doing from now on. As nonetheless, we have Litzner off as a high sticking call there, and the Allies with some more momentum here, trying to get power play to regain their lead. Hill unhappy with that. There's been a lot of high stick work on both teams today. So they've also had a lot of words exchanged after most of the calls. Certainly some bad blood brewing up. Honig and Watros find themselves down, and Benning with a chance. One-time chance there by Benning, and then the rebound ends up on Watros' stick in front. Off the post, Delgado fakes on slap shot over to Hill. Now he's got time shot just wide. Had Watros in front screening. Watros takes behind looking for Benning and sneaks on through to Delgado. He shoots it on down. Benning back to Delgado. Delgado with a big wine, blocked by Honig. Over to Hill now. Hill fights off Roselle. Back to Delgado. Delgado down to Hill. Hill looking for Benning going across there. Roselle unable to clear. Up to Hill. He's got Watros wide open in front. Goes forehand, trying to go back to the backhand forehand. Loses it into the corner, and Honig takes. Watros, great chance there, wide open in front, but just unable to control as he was deking out Jeff Matthews. Delgado takes behind the net as the Allies change. Benning back for Rieger. And McCormick down now with a head of steam. Shot partially deflected away by Rieger. Eventually popping up back to her stick. Benning up to Blazinski. He fights with McCormick. And McCormick ends up with it as Litzner's out of the box, back to 4-on-4, so unsuccessful power play chance there from the Allies, but they've still got some pressure here. It's Delgado with the great moves. Gets the wrister off. Big save by Matthews. Delgado with a little dipsy doodle there, past a couple defenders. Gets the wrister off. Matthews has been good today, for sure, as able to keep it a 5-5 game. And we have just over 3 minutes left to see if one of these two teams can get the winning goal here. Otherwise, we will be headed to overtime. Korchesny down, looking for Barrett. Barrett didn't know where it was for a second, but eventually gets in the corner. Shot in the front, cleared out. Case with a big shot snagged. Glove saved by Gibson. That one cleared up off Korchenski's face. Rieger over for Delgado, but McCormick takes. Able to get it on through to Case. Korchenski can't quite get control of it. Shoots it on cross. That one squeaks on through past McCormick, and Rieger in on it now, but unable to get to it before Adam Case's defense. They battle. Blazinski in to help, but it pokes on through to McCormick's stick. He's got Korchenski coming down the side. Behold, looking for Barrett in front, just behind him. Had Gibson out of his net. As the pass across to Barrett, just a little behind him from Korchenski. Would have had a wide open net if he connected. Hill on now. He tries to take from McCormick, unable to. McCormick over for Case. Case coming up, back pressured by Hill. Able to get it over in time, but unable to connect, and Jeffries pokes it on up. This one batted around, ends up on Jeffries' stick. He whacks it on up for Hill. Past his stick. As Watros in now with a 2-on-1 chance for Hill and Watros. Watros with the shot. Rebound back in front to Hill. Had him, but unable to get a clean shot off. Ball still loose. That one shot in front, still loose. Shot by Watros, unable to get through. As hectic, and now we have Korchenski all alone. Shot, big save by Gibson. As after all that commotion in front, Allies unable to get a shot through with Matthews laying on the ground. But eventually it poked on out, and Korchenski had his second breakaway chance of the day. But Gibson learned his lesson the first time, coming up with a big, big glove save there. Keep this a tied game with just over a minute to go. Watros and Hill still on now. Litzner and Roselle on for Shaken Not Stirred as Watros ices it on down for Hill. Hill takes in front, looking for Jeffries, just unable to connect. Nice back defense by Roselle. Honig down now. He holds, back for Case. Case with a good shot, nice kick save by, as Jeffries up for Hill now, and all alone, forehand, backhand, oh, it squeaked on through. Had Matthews beat, but it just squeaked on through, a little too much angle on it. That's a tough one there for Evan Hill as he had the breakaway in the last minute here. He's still got it now, though. In front, Watros taken down, and Gibson out to get an extra attacker on. Delgado's shot stopped by Case, but we will have a Allies power play with 26 seconds remaining here in a tie game. Certainly lots of drama here, as a breakaway chance for both teams in the last waning minutes. And now we'll have a power play for the Allies, as Blazinski is on now. The last 26 seconds, see if the Allies can get the victory before heading to overtime. And just like that, we go back to not even strength, but back to even teams. As it's a Blazinski with a slash, I believe, on Litzner, right on the boards, right off the face-off. So a very short-lived power play chance there for the Allies. We'll go to 3-on-3 in just 17 seconds left remaining in regulation. Still a 5-5 game. It's been a hell of a game. A third period comeback from Shaken Not Stirred, an up and down, a couple lead changes, some late breakaways, great goaltending, certainly from both teams. As Delgado fights off Honig, Litzner trying to clear it on through. Ends up on Benny's stick, but that'll be the end of the third. And we will be headed to overtime, sudden death overtime here in game one. After another third period comeback from Shaken Not Stirred, Allies able to fight this one off enough with a big goal by Talbot late. And some great goaltending on both ends means we are tied and head into overtime. So we'll take a quick break and be back with the sudden death overtime after these messages. We're back here now with the start of overtime here in game one. 3-on-3 hockey to start here in the OT. Next goal wins. Certainly lots of drama and tension going on here tonight at the Plainville Indoor Sports Arena. McCormick takes it back now. Chips it up over Watros. Almost taken by Watros. Would have had a breakaway there. Over for Barrett. He had Korchesny streaking on in, but he loses his edge. Comes down. Hill unable to connect with Benning. McCormick takes, poked away by Watros. Watros takes behind the net. Has Hill in front, unable to connect. Ends up in Barrett's feet. He actually ends up gloving that by his own pad and ended up rolling in. Curious why they even blew the whistle, as there was no Allies pressuring Matthews at all, but nonetheless, a face-off now between Watros and Barrett. Won by Watros, back to Benning. Shot hits McCormick. He ends up backhanding it over, but it's taken by Hill. In front, Watros with a chance. Rebound safely taken by Korchesny. Hill now with a great chance. Shot, rebound, saved, goal by Watros. And the Allies take it in overtime with Watros' third of the day. Hill with a nice move past the defense. Shot deflected, ended up on the stick of Watros, and he finishes it. A 6-5 overtime victory for the Allies as they take game one. A great effort by Shaken Not Stirred, but in the end, too much Allies as they come on back after blowing the lead in the third. Certainly great drama here in game one as ends up a 6-5 final with Watros, the game winner from Hill. It was a well-played game from both teams. For a 6-5 game, it certainly saw some great goaltending by both sides. Matthews was fantastic for Shaken Not Stirred. The same certainly can be said for Gibson, as always. And this time, unlike the last time these two matches, the Allies able to fight off the third period onslaught from Shaken Not Stirred as they made a great comeback there in the third, tie it up at 5. Talbot with the late goal to tie it up at 5, actually, after Shaken Not Stirred took the lead. And it ends up going to overtime in game one. A great game. Great goaltending from both teams. Watros, obviously, with a great game, gets the game winner. And we'll be back next time on Friday for game two. See if Shaken Not Stirred can take that one. If not, the Allies will go for their second straight championship. And once again, this has been a Memory to Video production. Thanks for joining us for this championship edition. We're Brian Freeman behind the camera. I'm Evan Marlowe. Thanks, and we'll see you Friday for Game 2 of the E2 Championship. Hello and welcome to Hockey Night on Memory to Video Productions. I'm the recently stitched up Evan G. Marlowe with Brian Freeman behind the camera. We welcome you to a Game 1 of the E2 Championship, a matchup between the Allies and the Shaken Not Stirred. It's going to be a great game, should be a good matchup. Last time these two met, Shaken Not Stirred had a big upset with a third period comeback led by 3 power play goals as they upset the Allies. And Shaken Not Stirred recently took down Hockey Monsters in the play-in game, which was another upset. So they've been on quite the streak here, coming in hot, facing off against the defending champion Allies. For the Allies, it's the same old story. Hill, Watros up front with Rieger and Blazinski following them. On defense, Delgado, Talbot, Benning, and Jeffries lead a strong unit in front of the always reliable Seth Gibson, who did miss that last game versus Shaken Not Stirred. For Shaken Not Stirred, up front, they're led by Eddie Korchesny, who shown some great hands, great moves. They had some good secondary scoring from different parts last game, and they'll need a big effort up front trying to keep up with the Allies today. Defensively, Casey McCormick is here. He missed the previous matchups, one for suspension, one on a trip. So he's a big part of their defense in front of Jeff Matthews, who has shown flashes but will need a really strong effort today if Shaken Not Stirred's hoping to upset the Allies again today. Should be a great matchup. We're excited to be here. Game 1 of the E2 Championship. Puck drop after this. As always, the Allies are sponsored by Central Cafe, owned by Ron LaFave, which makes unbelievable chicken wings right down in Plainville. So we'll take a quick break, come back with the ball drop,